9-to-5 workers versus streamers debate. It is core. It's literally core. Stable Ronaldo, Adapt, Lacey, Silky, Jason the Ween. These niggas are not meant to be taken seriously. I feel like this video gonna be a bunch of rage bait, but fuck it, bro. Can't even cut my hair short right now because I'm bulking right now. Haha, I'm just fat. Yeah, we know.
Okay, so hold on. Let's break it down. You said, yo, you love talking, but you don't like listening, right?
You have been doing that time and time again.
You've been manipulating me this whole time.
Back off!
You're a walking fossil!
That's your choice, not my choice.
Your
my
job is your.
It's not my choice. It's my job.
You are such an insignificant human being. You have zero confidence.
It sounds like at 61 you're going through an end life crisis right now.
That's not true.
Exactly. No.
We create the algorithm.
What I'm getting from these first 23 seconds is these niggas is clowning them for being old, and the old niggas mad at them because they're rich and young. That's what it seems like.
I mean, yeah, my point was, I don't think you guys have a point. There is no argument that a 9-to-5 is harder than streaming.
Have you ever had a 9-to-5
I have,
before?
yes.
What did you
Wait, did he literally just said there's no argument that a 9-to-5 is harder than streaming? Like, is he saying that in the sense of like, there's literally nothing you could argue that proves that a 9-to-5 is harder than streaming? Or is he saying, yeah, 9-to-5 is harder than streaming? There's no argument about it. Like, let me run that back, because like...
The point was, I don't think you guys have a point. There is no argument that a 9-to-5 is harder than streaming.
have you ever had a 9-to-5 before?
Yes.
What did you do? What did you do?
I was a dishwasher at Panera and a self-checkout host at Walmart.
So did you enjoy it?
No.
Okay, so was it hard? Was it like the pressure?
No, it was the easiest thing ever. What do you do for a living?
A lot of jobs is easy. They just very time consuming and low key not worth all your time considering how much money you be making. So like, you know, a lot of the reason that jobs may seem harder is not because they're actually physically demanding, unless you're like a doctor or a surgeon or like a construction worker or some shit. You wouldn't know. Yes, I quit jobs very often. Chasing the streamer bag on me.
In insurance.
I got some jobs,
So you're a scammer.
I'm a
$80. If you wonder why this nigga said $80, my last paycheck I got when I was working at like Dollar General, $80 after I put like 13 hours of work in that week. Left so quick, nigga. Bye.
scammer. Well, I guess
So,
I'm
okay, so, and you know, just asking.
Yes.
You think it's hard to sit at a desk and pick up a phone and say, hey, you have insurance?
It is not just this. So you don't have a boss.
I am the boss.
Exactly.
I am the boss. I have to worry about my employees.
See, if that's the case, if they like saying, oh yeah, exactly, you're not a boss, or you don't have a boss or whatever, my nigga. So, it seems like this is kind of sad in a way though. Because, oh yeah, you don't have a boss, so how can you have a job? I mean, bosses have jobs and they don't have one. You know, like, we're stuck in this capitalist / like cycle of people that's working to survive or make their way through America and shit like that. But, nigga, at the same time, like, why wouldn't you want to be your own boss? You have one life. Why are you arguing, saying, you don't have a boss, you don't have no one that's over you, you make your own money. How the fuck is your job harder than mine? I mean, maybe it's not, but at the same time, like, a boss isn't a boss because he has people underneath him. A boss is a boss because the nigga worked up to get to that level. The nigga did all the shit necessary to become the overhead person amongst multiple people rather than be underneath on some shit. Let's talk about it. To be honest, if you get popular at streaming, it's one of the most blessed things you can do for real. Because you can actually make more money than the government wants you to. It's like a cheat code, not facts. But like, we'll see. I'm going to keep on grinding until then, though.
Employees.
Who are your employees?
I have a cameraman, I have an editor, I have like 3 editors.
Okay, but
I have a team, I have an agent, a manager.
You can fire them if you, so they
Yes,
have a
but
9 to 5.
It's harder worrying about my business and controlling my business than it is to just be working for someone else and letting them tell me what to do. You get to wake up every day, they give you a schedule, tell you, hey, pick up this phone call, hey, go to lunch at this time. Your life is handed to you on a silver platter.
It is very stressful.
It's given to you.
We
It's
have like
not.
a mental charge
Facts.
that you guys don't have.
Mental stress. Mental stress.
Mental charge. Yes. Yes.
You want to talk about mental stress? You ever seen a whole chat spam L's?
Never have.
And what else do they
Nigga, is
call-
that
what
your
else do-
rage gaming? Why is he? Okay.
Oh my God,
W
they call me
cameo.
fat, they call me a pig, they call me a
but
whale.
you decided to expose
they call me a
yourself.
woolly mammoth, they call me
not even wrong.
they call me
Okay.
they call me flabby everything under the sun. Just look at my face right now.
Right now.
You see what I'm saying? So that's mental stress. If I don't
But you mentioned it. Excuse me, I'm looking.
but imagine thousands of people every day
But
making
you,
fun of me.
you decided to expose yourself
And
and,
you-
do. I don't know what exactly you do. Like, do you play video games? Because I see those streamers that just play video games and they talk to their people and that's it. Like, do you think this is hard?
I'm an entertainer.
Wait, you dad look like a stud now. Shit, you're right. Fuck. Fuck, you're right. Ah! It's over with, bro. It's over with. I'm not gonna lie.
And a model.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what exactly?
So basically I play video games.
Okay. What
Okay, let me watch the video. Stop calling me a stud, nigga.
I like basically like a lifestyle streamer. I show my daily life.
Okay, and so this is
And I
hard
have
for
to
you to do.
Yes,
so?
because I have to plan a lot of content. You guys have off days.
Facts.
I wake up every day. I have to be on 100% energy.
How much do you make doing like right here? We're in a freaking mansion.
I don't make a lot.
city.
I don't make a lot. I only make probably like I'd say like $500,000 a month.
Jazz, do you think I look like a stud? She said no.
$500,000, and you're not making $500,000 a month. You're not making a lot. Like, what the hell? Do you know how much? I'm not American, but do you know how many like American are poor?
Yeah, but that's my
She ain't on the phone right now. I ain't gonna lie.
point is that I have to work hard to get to that point. Like,
But
it's
yeah,
so
but
hard to do.
those people are not making like 500,000.
Well, yeah, but that's not my problem. That's their fault.
Like, why didn't you become?
Yeah, why aren't you a streamer? If
Well,
it's so, if it's so easy, why aren't you a streamer?
I didn't say wealth. Okay, but no. Listen.
And for that $500,000, he's got to post like an Instagram story.
Yes.
Sometimes a tweet.
Yep.
Because this is so.
And the thing is, like, pursuing a streaming career, it's harder in the luck sense more than it is the physical or mental sense, you know? Because, like, as pursuing a college career, okay, medical school, everything's kind of set out for you. Lock in with that, work hard as fuck to get your, like, doctorate or whatever and become part of a, like, medical thing or, like, join a law firm or some shit. You know, but only thing hard about streaming is it's very luck based, my nigga. You can put in the work for years nonstop and barely get any recognition, you know? So like, yeah, nah, streaming or being popular, like making enough for it to be like your main source of income is definitely a hard thing to do. So especially when you're grinding to get to that point. Cause I guarantee you, if all these niggas that streaming right now did nothing but sit down and played fucking Minecraft or Fortnite all day, nothing else, these niggas wouldn't be streamers no more. Facts. These niggas would not have a sustainable income. These niggas would not be making no bread. Probably, you feel me? So like, yeah. KP, what's up? You meant like yourself, right? I mean, yeah, I've been grinding I've been streaming since like 2021, 2020. It's 2026 now, so that says something. So I mean, I grind, but I ain't even. I'm gonna keep putting in the work. Some niggas don't get recognition. Some niggas do. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
So hard.
It is
Wow.
And you gotta make sure you tag the company, do the ad, or
sponsor.
you gotta delete.
Wow.
Have you ever
Because hiding
archived
the
your
work.
story and the company finds
Oh
out?
my gosh! After like,
And this is the thing. They're talking to successful streamers, saying being a successful streamer is harder than a 9-to-5 job. 9-to-5, your pay is guaranteed. Successfully, like as a streamer, being a streamer isn't guaranteed. Like for example, Kaisenak could disappear for like 9 months, like he's already did, make hella bread, and that's just because he's successful and he could keep on living off of that bread that he's making. But they with a 9-to-5 could not have a job for 9 fucking months and still maintain a lifestyle or live how he was currently living, because the money is immediate, not enough to put you over your worries, not enough to put you under your worries, enough to satiate you somewhat. And that's why 9-to-5s are a fucking scam, my nigga, because they don't pay you with the intention of making your life easier. They don't pay you what you really earned. They don't pay you your real dues. They pay you enough to slightly fix some of your problems. Unless you're living like, for example, if you're a guy that makes like, or a guy or a girl that makes like maybe 10K a week working whatever fucking job, and you're not living like someone that would make 10K a week, or like 10K every fucking 3 days or whatever. Like if you're not living like a overly lavish lifestyle, you're living relatively minor. Like say for example, a guy at rent that's like $1,000 a month, and like you making 10,000 a week, nigga, you're chilling. Dead ass. Like if you don't try to overly upgrade your lifestyle, then you'll be fine. But a lot of jobs don't try to allow you to live over or, like over or like comfortable in your means. They try to like just keep you under, just like within what they want you to be.
After like 2
That's how
hours,
the
2
U.S.
hours, and then
government
they're
is set
like-
up.
and then you don't get paid.
You are so good at your job that you can do it without any problem, right?
no, there's so many problems because of how hard it is. There's things that you won't even understand. Imagine you're live and your IRL toolkit goes black, or your OBS crashes, or before you know it, the
I don't even
Wi-Fi and the whole
understand
chat's
what you're
spamming
saying.
F.
Have you been on a Starlink for 30 days?
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Yeah.
See? Because it's hard. But if you ask me, oh, hey, do you have insurance? I know what that is. Because it's easy, it's simple. Anybody in this room can go sit at a desk, pick up a phone, and talk about insurance that they read from a spreadsheet that their boss gave them. Not everybody in this room
But
could go
it
press
is
go
not
live.
just this. Like you gotta make like monthly stuff, like not monthly. Yeah, monthly. Like your boss is like,
Hold up, wait a minute. It is not fair for you and
2v1
the
action?
team to take on my sister here. I had no.
Oh, you guys are sisters.
You know
Okay.
what?
You know what? Hey, Jason, pull up. Hey, Jason, pull up. Hey, Jason, pull up. 2v2.
We are real people living in a real world, dealing with people with real situations.
Same with us.
So it's, yeah.
You guys were just sitting back and enjoying the free ride.
Enjoying
I mean,
Free ride.
we have
I worked
people
hard to get
that
here.
rely on us to show up every day. We have to show up.
Okay. Okay, no. I got a good point. I got a good point here. So,
People depend on us.
oh, so you guys have what? Maybe 5-10 people a day that depend on you? We have
Not at
tens
all.
of thousands. If we don't go live,
Congratulations.
if they're gonna die, they're gonna die if you don't go live.
Why is this nigga Lacey actually cooking these niggas though? I ain't gonna lie. Is that crazy to say? This nigga Lacey actually cooking them.
Some might die.
you never
They
know.
play video games that they cannot play, they cannot follow.
I hope. Who? Oh, y'all can't even see the nigga. Hold up. Yo. Who the fuck is this nigga? Who is this guy? What side is this nigga on? Is he on the core side or the old nigga side? The fuck? It's chopped ass shit, man.
Some might die.
You never
They
know.
play video games that they cannot play, they cannot follow.
I had a viewer who told me he was gonna kill himself if I didn't respond. I'll be honest with you, I wanted to farm aura, I didn't respond. He's still alive though. There is people out there that want to
We also deal with situations that's kind of life-threatening like that too.
You're a
People lose their
horrible
homes
person.
every day.
For a living.
Hey, I'm in the mortgage operation business.
In the
And
what?
people- mortgage operation. So I
Sounds
deal with people
easy.
who are
Mortgage
losing-
operation?
Yeah,
Oh, so
so-
you tell people what they have to pay on their house.
No, I try to save people from losing their house. They're in foreclosure. They're in bankruptcy. They come to us for help.
Why would they buy
Are they going to go homeless?
If they can't afford their house, why do they buy it?
Hey, we're here to remediate that.
But do you have to
We're here to be problem solvers.
They can't pay for their house. So she basically says, yo, why don't you guys pay me? I'll help you.
Yes. So they pay you. Oh, we're getting three. We're getting three. We're getting three.
Listen, I think we get a little rotation going, guys.
We do real work.
We do real work too.
You're dependent on some kind of algorithm. And for
That's not true.
Exactly. No.
We create the algorithm.
9 to 5 for people who need us to show up. For
Okay,
them.
and we're
show up
here
for them too. Your
We're here
argument
9 to
is
5.
pointless.
We're here 9 to 9. There's a difference.
Don't blame me for it. Don't
All
blame me.
day.
Don't blame me for it.
Whiny tech bros.
Come on, man. Come on.
I never knew before a few minutes ago that there's actually a niche out there that pays
Niche.
for niche. Fair enough. Male flabby models. I never knew.
Oh wow. You want to go there? You're a walking fossil.
And proud of it. Damn proud of it.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an educational therapist.
What does that do? So you give therapy to people who need education.
Let me throw it back at you, as well as behavioral therapist. And I'm telling you, let me just switch it up a little bit. What do you think? You've already told me what you think about my looks. You've already told me about what you already think I am.
I think you look beautiful.
Imagine how hard it is that that's just one of many layers upon layers upon layers that you have to have the guts to go in day after day after day and be vulnerable to those judgments. Day after day after day, you have to be empathetic. Day after day after day, you guys have to be adaptable. You don't have the courage.
I ain't gonna lie, she shouldn't have came up here with the job she got. I'm a behavior and educational therapist. So you give them therapy for like niggas that got problems. Like, I'm not gonna say being a therapist can't be mentally straining or anything, but at the same time, a lot of therapy is just being a decent person willing to hear somebody out, you know? Like, yeah, I know some therapists gotta diagnose people with shit and stuff like that, but like, hold up. I just got a missed call on Instagram. I think my homeboy called me.
Yeah.
To communicate 2 ways. Do you have the guts to listen to people?
Are you is it a TED Talk?
I'm gonna be honest with
TED
you.
Talk. The chat, if there was a chat, they'd be spamming O, Z's, L's, OMG, bros. They'd be spamming a whole bunch of emotes right now.
What do you have to offer?
Entertainment.
Making people's days.
Making people happy.
If you really think about it, would somebody like this say some shit like, for example, would they be like, oh yeah, being a comedian is not harder than a 9 to 5, or being a funny actor is not harder than 9 to 5, like, because streamers are dead ass is another form of entertainment. No bullshit. Like, the reason I feel like that get these niggas so upset is that like it's so attainable if you put in the work, you know. So that's why like old heads be getting more mad about it, cause like, you telling me this random ass kid that grew up across my street is famous and making more money than me, and I still gotta clock in every shift every fucking day? Niggas would be livid. I understand.
On a global basis.
Are you happy? Are you
You know, I'm happy with what I do.
Are we not entertained?
We are not.
Stable Ronaldo, bro. Move my face cam on the other side,
I
chat.
think that you live in an ethereal plane where you have no true touch with reality. What you get is you do not have a value.
Define ethereal.
Let me finish with what I'm saying before you say
Facts on
anything.
this.
And you seem to be an expert in words, so I'll let you figure that one out because you've already corrected our young lady over here.
I am spelling bee.
So, are you though? That's so wonderful. Is that as I look into the vapid eyesight of
What is
each
this
and every
vocabulary?
one of you, is there's nothing there. All I see is these smirky, smart-ass boys that don't really know anything about life, don't know anything about value,
judging a
have no
book by its
connection. Well, that's exactly what he just did with this young
let him
lady
get
over
his point
here.
out. Yeah.
Isn't it?
True. She called me flabby.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
It is, you got a weird chopped eyebrow. That's the thing that I can't stop looking at because it just looks stupid. But my driving point is is that you do not understand the value of the work that you do.
So
you get way too much
hold on, let me
money
break
for
it
what
down.
you
Can we
do.
break down every single point
We're
you're
going to
making?
get to that, but there's no value in the work that you do to what you actually get. And because of that, it has left you to be hollowed souls. I look in every single one of your eyes when I look at these people around me, these people that have earned their integrity.
They're going to be skipping 10 seconds here.
There's zero to you. I see nothing but these ghosts that 10 years from now, when you actually have to become a responsible human being,
Oh my
that's
brother.
when
10
you're going to
years,
think about
like-
yourself. Because that's what it comes.
This is what this nigga don't get. 10 years from now, when they have to become responsible human beings or whatever, if the streaming shit don't work out for them no more, they're already filthy fucking rich. So even if the streaming shit stop working out, as long as they got some money on the back end saved up, they're still fucking rich. And a lot of the thing that people don't realize, streamers aren't just rich purely off of streaming no more. Yes, they're also rich off of sponsorships. And they're also rich off of like investing in stocks and some other shit. Side businesses. Like that nigga Your Rage, for example. That nigga is partly a dog breeder. That nigga has his own gym. That nigga, he streams, obviously, sponsorships and some other shit. Like, this nigga got multiple things going on at once, aside from just being a streamer to make more money. What makes you think these other niggas not doing the same shit? Like, being a streamer just opens up the opportunity for you to make a lot of income and then make it a stable thing that you have in the background. No bullshit, no bullshit.
Talking about?
Are you speaking from experience?
You got a couple more years anyway.
Talking to talk?
Okay, so hold on. Let's break it down. You said, yo, you love talking, but you don't like listening, right?
Yeah, I'm going to listen in a moment. But
First and foremost, you talk about life. How old are you, if you don't mind?
61.
You're 61. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
You get there.
Yeah, no, probably not. I'll probably myself.
I can tell.
I love my life.
That's the whole thing. No,
I've got a Lamborghini Urus with a purple carbon fiber hood.
You have no sense of self. I can tell by looking in your eyes. Look at me. I can tell by looking in your eyes that you're not a confident human being. You talk like an idiot.
You don't even let anyone talk.
You have no confidence whatsoever.
So is your guys' jobs being like gaslighters, like a manipulator?
You have zero confidence. You
don't even let me talk.
You are such an insignificant human being. You have zero confidence.
So what's your job? Who the fuck is this nigga? Omni man? Shit. Why this nigga is so violent verbally? This nigga is frying his shit, nigga.
So what's your job?
I think you're projecting onto us right now.
What's your job? Wait, what's your job? You can't even look at me? So what is your job?
I work in marketing. You guys are marketers, so you laughed at that. So that really makes
you don't even let another person talk.
Yeah, but you know you have no understanding of what you're saying.
I have no understanding.
None.
Okay.
Zero.
So what do you do as a marketer?
You're an
behavioral therapist / educational therapist and a marketer. As a marketer, your job is to make other people look good. That's not really that hard. Being a behavioral therapist or whatever, or educational therapist, that shit barely a real job. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's so much subcategories of jobs that kind of like don't require anything. Cause say, for example, you are a behavioral therapist or an educational therapist. You will only ever really be working with little kids or like college students at most, no? So like, I mean, what, you're a fucking guidance counselor, nigga? I guess, bro.
Insignificant.
You can't even.
Are you gonna debate or are you gonna insult?
Yeah. Well, all you guys have done is insult people. And this is why...
Nigga, is that your girl or something? Like, is that your lady? Cause she ain't say shit since this nigga pulled up. Okay.
What are you are you delusional?
Who called her a fossil?
Oh, that was me. She called me flabby. It's well deserved.
You called yourself flabby.
She used my insecurities against me.
If it's an insecurity, why did you brag about it?
He's a plus size model. Is that not okay?
And even then, the way he said it, he didn't even brag about it. He said, my chat calls me flabby titties. And then y'all started laughing. It's not even him bragging about it. That was just something he brought up, low key.
I was releasing things that mean something to me.
Is this something funny?
Yeah.
What's funny about that?
We're going to start selling products. It's very funny because...
It is pretty darn funny.
It is very funny.
But why?
I say to the snowflake who drives a Lamborghini, that's gonna
and a
flash
Porsche
my mind.
and a
Yeah.
Porsche. Since you guys are such like what's the word I'm looking for? You just understand everything about life.
We do.
What do you think I've accomplished in my life then? Since all I talk about is just cars, I guess.
All you've done is accumulate things with a value that you don't understand.
And maybe gotten a pretty good haircut. Good for you.
Wait, what I have a question. Does your mom still work?
No, she doesn't work. I retired my mom about a year ago. I bought her a house at 17, paid off.
I sent you 250 grand.
What?
I want you to just enjoy your life.
Even if you don't need it.
Oh my God, but it is a lot of money.
Beautiful thing that you have that cash. But what I'm saying is,
But these are things, but you're not even listening. You're just talking once
you don't
again.
know the value of the cash that you have.
I do know the value of the cash I have. That's why I put it in places that make me more money.
You wouldn't even buy a Lamborghini.
I don't own the Lamborghini. I lease the Lamborghini to avoid tax on
Even
it.
leasing is just
6,000 pounds. I pay tax. I make too much money that I have to pay tax.
Is when you lose all this a year or two from now, and you
I'm not going to lose it because I've lost everything and I've learned to gain it back. I've done that before. You're pushing a lot of insecurities. So I feel like you've had a lot of problems at 61 years old.
Not at all.
Do you have grandchildren?
I don't.
You don't?
Because I don't want to have children. I didn't want to have.
I'm saying, is your...
I love the life that I live, but I earned my life. And you have not earned anything in your life yet.
You have 60 with no children? I'm noticing something.
60 with no children?
I'm noticing something here.
Are you supposed to have children by 60?
60 with no children? You're going to have no bloodline at all.
I don't want it.
We shouldn't continue this bloodline anyway. I feel like you're just a negative person and you like pushing it on people.
I don't think you're.
Yeah, because low key, this nigga's 61. Nobody to continue his lineage. Single as fuck. No kids, no grandkids. I ain't gonna lie. Do I really want kids when I'm older? No, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely don't. Not anytime soon, at least. But I can't really say that when I'm older. I might, but even then. 61, living in your purpose, I guess. But you got no kids, no family to really talk to or anything. Or to develop as a grown-ass man. That's kind of crazy.
Hearing that we are both acknowledging.
But you guys,
I got it.
Hey,
they're not giving any reason.
Hey, how about letting people finish sentences?
I'm gonna let you finish if you let me finish after.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely. One thing we can agree on. I think you're not hearing, none of you, what we do acknowledge about your successes, about your earnings, about what you have accomplished. But let's go back to what we're here for today. Which is more difficult?
Comes another TED Talk.
Okay.
And I'm going back to saying it's harder to engage with what this gentleman was talking about before. Engaging with reality, engaging with a community or a tribe, which...
And if you don't think streamers live in reality, then where the fuck do you think they live, lady? Because, like, this nigga's literally sitting across from the table from you. Like, for example, right? If you were to complain to a millionaire or a billionaire or a trillionaire about, like, shit that seems very important to you that could literally alter your whole life. Like, say, for example, you're in debt of, like, fucking 100K. You know for a fact you're not going to be able to pay that shit back anytime soon. And you're literally sinking under. So that shit to a millionaire, trillionaire, billionaire, that shit not stopping them. You know? It's like, you can't say that one thing is insignificant just because you can't grasp your version of reality around it. Because if you compare a rich person like a streamer's life to your trivial life, like the shit you've done that like has barely put you over, of course you're going to keep on fighting to believe that that shit is harder. Rather, like, if more people try being millionaires or billionaires rather than conforming to a 9-to-5 or working underneath somebody, the world will have less homeless people. The world will have less problems. Or I wouldn't say less problems, but it would probably have less homeless people, and it would have less people fighting to survive in America. Either that or they would just make everything more expensive. It's America, my nigga. Let's be for real. But yeah, like, let me run it back because I feel like I knew what I was about to say, but I kind of forgot.
Saying it's harder to engage with what this gentleman was talking about before. Engaging with reality.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. It's harder to engage with reality. Your version of reality and a millionaire or trillionaire's reality is completely different. That's how it will always be, and that's how it will forever be. Because y'all don't have the same standards to live in. Y'all don't have the same problems. Y'all don't, have to fight or worry about shit the same because y'all make that much, like, it's the amount of money in y'all income makes that much of a difference. If the world wasn't ran by money, do you think this argument would be happening? Hell no. Someone with a 9-to-5 job would see a streamer and they wouldn't be like, oh, what I'm doing is harder than you. They would just become a streamer. Because, like, no one would have a 9-to-5 job if money didn't matter. Facts. Streamers that get famous are famous and make a lot of money now. But at the same time, they're millionaires. So their version of reality is not the same no more as someone that just doesn't have it as much as them. So I don't know. Yeah. I feel like y'all get what I'm saying, chat?
Or a tribe, which is what the human experience is. You don't have the courage to every single day listen, respond, adapt.
For you as well.
I disagree. I think you're confabulating when you do that. And throw it back at him.
Hey, yo.
Hold on now.
You want to twerk on
Your
that?
turn.
What now?
Okay. So his job's a marketer. You talk about I can't do what he does. My whole job is marketing.
I never said that. I never said that.
Not in that vein.
Nobody
I'm just getting a little
is
too
saying
specific. There's a
you
broad
can't
spectrum
do
to
this
that.
or you can't
So you
do
gotta-
that.
but
My question is, you want to go back to the argument, what's harder, 9 to 5 versus our jobs? I just did a Minecraft marathon for 4 days straight. I was a miner for 72 hours, playing with Jinxie. Do you understand how hard that is? To be, it's like no lunch break,
No, nothing.
no showers, full energy.
Hours.
And can you,
Is there even any
you know what ads are, right?
any of us
You know what ads are?
bragging about our hardest
I'm asking,
day?
do you know what ads are? Can you run ads in your sleep with 15,000 people watching with constant 30-minute ads?
Look, I understand that you have all these technical things that you're doing.
You're
And
not even arguing with me. You're just talking.
I'm not. Look. Right now, I'm actually listening to you and agreeing with you. So just hold tight for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. See, now it's a good thing.
I like this.
Because I don't know if you truly understand the ethereal world and the ethereal plane that you guys are in, and how
Here you go with this ethereal again. Man.
you understand.
What is that?
That's what niggas be saying for lazy on me.
What are you talking about?
It's kind of a fake world.
Is that a crypto?
It's fake world. It's fake money. None of it is really all that real.
That shit's real.
And at some point, I understand it feels real right now.
Oh, it
but in a
feels real.
very, very short period of time, it's all going to disappear on you.
That's
and
not
when
possible.
it does, it's going to be
projection.
interesting.
I have money that just is making money
Yeah,
forever.
when money stops making money, you no longer have money.
Okay, so what if you die tomorrow?
Yeah, so what? I've lived a great
What if this? What if that? What if that? You could just live your life with what ifs. You're just a negative person. It sounds like at 61 you're going through an end life crisis right now. You don't really know what's going on in your own life, so you're trying to put it on other people.
Adapt. This could be interesting.
Let's hear your point first.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think I would say 1,000 strangers judging you is harder and more mentally taxing than one who is your boss.
You can block them.
You cannot block 1,000 people.
You can't block 1,000 people. I agree with that part. But the thing is, being judged by a boss is more direct. Whereas you could always either.
This nigga is unemployed. Why is he here? This nigga has no job. What the fuck are you arguing here for my nigga? Maybe he's retired. I'll give him that. But you literally have no job. Why are you still defending 9 to 5s if you ain't even got to work no more? Like, let's talk about it. I feel like a lot of these niggas mad because these niggas started getting a lot of money while they were young and they're still able to fully experience their life, while these niggas getting closer to death and they just not being able to fully experience their life.
You cannot block 1,000 people.
You can't block 1,000 people. I agree with that part. But the thing is, being judged by a boss is more direct. Whereas you could always either block some of them, or you could just say, I just completely ignore him. I don't give a
And you're saying that your boss directly speaking to you, judging you, is a lot harder to pivot around than 1,000 people online.
Right, because at least you have a right to say, I don't like this guy. I'm not going to listen to it. I don't give a I'll agree with 51%. Rather.
So what if you get stream sniped? What if you get stream sniped?
I'm sorry, what?
What if you get stream sniped? You can't.
What is that? It's a good point, Adams. Great point.
You can't.
Wow.
You can't block that person, can you?
Yeah.
What if you're
if they come to your job and then they start judging you? That's about as direct as it gets.
Are you gonna swing?
That is true, but.
And they start trying to clip farm and say crazy things like.
Ever now street snipe and they blown up all your exes?
Yeah.
Every single ex you've ever been with.
You can't block that.
Imagine, let's make it smaller. Imagine you're walking around doing your stream, whatever it is, and 15 kids come up to you to start with you, and they don't leave. They don't leave.
What can you do?
What are you gonna do?
You can't retaliate because then you look bad.
One time I had
you
a
have to take
grown
the high
man.
horse.
I had a grown man tell me to oink for him in person.
Oof.
The card declined. Fat. What are you gonna do about it?
Problem, out of my face.
What are you gonna do about it?
Coming up, call me a fat. Call me a pig. Call me an oink.
Can you imagine if people showed up? If
They're laughing, but this is
Laughing.
real.
It's trauma to me. It's trauma.
So what would you do in a situation like that?
It's okay.
What would anyone in this room do? Can you still block that? No, you can't.
Are you doing like streaming like what Jack Doherty's doing?
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
Nah, God.
Jack Doherty is literally the worst example of a streamer that you could think of. don't compare normal niggas to him.
That's the image that I'm getting.
No.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad stereotype for streamers. I would probably use a different person to try to be the poster boy for IRL streaming.
But you're behind screen, so you're hiding behind a keyboard.
But we go outside.
No. I'm talking about getting stream sniped.
Like not on the game. Stream snipe means if you're going in person and you're walking the street. So we IRL stream. That means in real life. So we walk around with the camera. It's like
basically
reality
we're
TV.
we're celebrities.
We're celebrities.
Yeah.
We have tens of thousands of people always finding us instantly. Instantly. We have crowds that build up like it's Michael Jackson outside.
You should see the amount of girls that follow me around outside.
Did I know you before?
He's bigger than Michael Jackson.
Or let's take a little step. You guys
In
doing your
the
stream.
wait since
You guys don't have like protection?
No.
Like Jack Doherty does?
No.
Yeah, but he's a...
Well, I know Jack Doherty's an extreme example. All right, so I take it back. But don't you guys have like a couple of your friends or staff that you hire to protect
I'm
you?
all security, sir.
He knows a lot.
Yeah.
He knows how to box.
That's ethereal.
So why not do it that way?
Here you go.
I would
Does he know what ethereal mean? Because what was the context of that?
I don't know if anyone in here started streaming knowing that it was gonna pan out this way in our life and it was gonna be our main source of income. We all started it for fun.
Yeah.
Because we showed up every day and put in the work.
It take years to make it, but it take years to get up in a position at your job too. Like at my job, I have to work at every position for like 3 to 5 years in order to keep going up to make more money. And the money that we make in a year, y'all make it monthly.
Okay, so a great example. He didn't go to college, right? He said, I'm putting it all in. I didn't go to college. I said, I'm putting it all in. There's not guaranteed money. We weren't guaranteed. So what if it failed?
Yeah, when I was 17, my mom wanted me to go to college and get a job. This was in 2015.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. And streaming content creation wasn't a thing back then, okay? So I had to look at my traditional mom and say, no, I'm gonna go make Call of Duty videos in New York with a bunch of kids I met on Xbox. And
his mom's reaction.
what I was hearing 10 years ago is everything that he was saying. In a year or two, this is gone. In a year or two, this is gone. You're gonna have to get a job. It's all gonna disappear. It's a decade later, and it's higher than it's ever been. And it's because I decided, all right, I'm gonna follow my dreams and take this risk without knowing if I'm gonna be able to pay for this or.
It sounds like nobody here's a risk taker. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But when you have a job, you're basically taking risks too.
I was a mailman.
You say you were a mailman?
Yes, I was a mailman for 45 minutes. I cut my hand on a rubber band and I quit.
But you're one.
But there's people that go through real life crises at jobs though. Like I work at a school, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
I hear you. I
have to deal with people coming in every month to check my work. If it's not good, I get written up. I have to put in a vacation to see if I can even make it here.
I hear you though. It sounds like
get accepted. I wasn't gonna come.
My thing is, listen. My thing is, it sounds like
you have to work for that. You have to work hours for that. You guys, y'all
vacations.
You go on vacation, right?
Yeah, but it's still.
And you go.
I go on vacation. It's still.
And you could go live,
Bro,
but still you're on.
In 2 weeks for 5 days. I gotta work there. I don't want to work.
You're in the Bahamas, and you can just drink, and all you gotta do is this. Chad, that's all you have to do.
The main thing that I'm hearing from you is that you really don't like your job or the structure or anything about how it's set up. But you don't wanna fully commit to what you want to do.
It's the cycle of living. It's the cycle of living. It's like sometimes it's hard to break that certain type of cycle. Everybody is part of that cycle.
I hear you.
There's some people in this room who could make a YouTube video, go live on stream, and people will genuinely be entertained because they have that it factor. If
they're not making money
live
like
on
that.
Stream and started talking about TED Talks and educational therapy, no one's watching her.
Facts. No, I don't want to watch her. Nigga, she trash. Trash as fuck. My bad. I'm kind of quiet right now. I'm low-key kind of locked in on this video.
Nobody's watching her.
Turn that.
Nobody's watching her.
So that's why it's harder because not everybody has it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what is it?
This ethereal nigga, bro.
One thing I'd like to know what it is you stream.
Yeah, it's a good question.
What is your streaming?
Basically, something like how they like my day, like a daily life, but a day in my night though is because it's like I have to do it when I get off work.
Like desktops.
Yeah, like desktops. But I could do something on the weekend, like
I also have an opportunity to work with Jordan Matters. Do you know Matter Daddy?
Matter.
Daddy coming in?
I don't know. I don't even know what you guys are saying. But there's a thing with this, and this is the point that I want to make. I feel that Jordan Matter, who's like 60, has had to turn into a buffoon to be able to keep the 18 million people that
Does he look like a buffoon to you?
You kind of act like a buffoon. And I'm not saying you are a buffoon. I said you act like one. You're not a buffoon. You're a smart kid. And I like to
happened.
Here's the truth though. Every person in this room so far has not given a valid reason as to why your jobs are harder. You have just said our jobs.
It's a sympathy farm. It's a sympathy
You guys
farm.
have just talked about how our jobs are bad.
They basically go, no, they basically go, my job's bad, I take no risk.
You don't have to worry about somebody breathing down your neck.
We did, though. We did.
Your audience?
If you want to go back, if you really
your
want to
audience
go
can't
back.
fire you. You're your own boss.
You see the Twitter
I've been paid for 30 days before.
Okay, but y'all could do 25 days till Christmas. We gotta work on Christmas. We gotta work so we can get Christmas.
Okay,
gifts.
let me.
25. We gotta work.
And once again, niggas mad that they ain't got the time to do what they want in life. Had niggas that worked enough to get to the point where they could do what they want in life. You think niggas like me could stream every day for the rest of my life without making any type of money and still be able to fucking live this life I'm doing or doing what I'm doing on stream? Hell nah, nigga. I'm a nigga that worked multiple fucking 9 to 5s and that still streams. Nigga, I've gotten no fucking recognition. And yes, it's easy to just get a paycheck and, you know, get that little bag and continue on with my life. But I'm chasing for something bigger than myself and bigger than anyone in my family or bloodline has ever been, which is why I create content. So I could be free, nigga. So I could be free of financial burden. So I could be free to do whatever the fuck I want with this one life I got. Niggas can't be so miserable in their whole life to the point where they're arguing over a fucking system that was built to work against them. You arguing, oh yeah, the system that works against me is harder than your system that you managed to break out of. You managed to become rich off of playing fucking video games and talking to a camera all day. But I gotta clock in at my fucking McDonald's shift for 8 hours just to fucking make a living. Just to pay my bills this month. Nigga, the system is built to work against you. It may seem harder, but at the same time, if you were to take a risk, or if you were to at least put in the effort in your downtime to become something more than the system is trying to make you, then you would do amazing, my nigga. No fucking doubt. Because I'm not going to act like I'm a fucking big streamer. I'm not going to act like I'm a big content creator in general. But nigga, I've made like $70. This is the most money I've ever made through fucking streaming. $70 last month through streaming. Most money I've ever made. Could that like hold me over for like the next couple months? Hell no. Fuck no, actually. But you feel me? Some niggas would do this shit. Some niggas wouldn't even take that chance and get the extra $70 to add on to their already minimal paycheck, nigga. On some shit. So like, I don't know. You can't be mad that the system you chose to follow that was built to work against you is working against you. And that someone that didn't choose to live within that system is no longer in that system and it's not working against them no more.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so wait, so listen. Let me just say this.
No, but that's good. Listen, already gonna get.
Okay, listen. Your whole thing. Listen. Your whole thing is money, guarantees. Would you still show up at your job every single day if you knew you were not getting paid?
No.
It's anyone in here is the answer yes. No one in here is.
She's lying.
There was an adpocalypse in 2017.
I should even raise that.
You might remember this. All the big marketing companies pulled their ads from YouTube. So you would upload a YouTube video and make 2-3% of what you're supposed to make. Would you show up at work and do the same thing every single day if your paycheck got cut in half by 98%?
Your paycheck got cut?
How much is 2-3%?
Like, what were you getting paid before that?
I don't know the numbers. I never really looked at it, but yeah, I probably would only make about 1,000 of it.
How many videos would you upload a month?
Every day, maybe 3 a week. I had to watch everybody else say, nah, we're not gonna make videos anymore because we're not gonna make money. That same mentality you had, which would have got me exactly where you said I would be. A year or two, it would all be gone. But I kept uploading.
You pivoted.
Made no money. It's okay though.
You took that risk.
And
but a job isn't guaranteed. Just how streaming isn't guaranteed. Like a job isn't guaranteed.
Yes,
you could get laid off.
A job's guaranteed. If you get laid off, you just apply to Taco Bell. If you get laid off from Taco Bell, you apply to Burger King.
That's not.
Same.
That's not going to get you by.
Chipotle is what?
No, but
That's like bagging food. It's not hard.
That's job is like for kids that's in college.
That's like therapy to educational student. It's not hard.
No.
All right, it's not.
Silky. Damn.
Well, first and foremost, streamers are not overpaid. at all, because you have to maintain a certain amount of viewers to meet a threshold in order to get paid from ads. Then you have to make sure that you are generating enough subs every month, right? You could invest 10 bands a month into your brand, but if you're making 15, gang, what are you making? You got to spend 3K on food. You got to spend money on your workers.
How you gonna pay the chef?
How you gonna pay the chef?
Well, that's a different story. Yeah, if you want to get a chef, that's totally cool.
How you gonna pay the chef? The chef has to make food for everybody within the house, and you have to pay your part. She doesn't get paid. She doesn't come to feed anybody else. You know who that falls back on? That's on me.
Yeah, of course.
If they can't eat, that's on me. And I'm not holding up my part because I'm holding them back. You see what I'm saying?
Love you, man.
You see what I'm saying?
No, okay. I get your point, but that's like if you want to get a chef though. What if at some point,
streamers are overpaid for how hard they work? That's what the topic is, by the way, chat, if y'all couldn't see because my face came in the way. But streamers are overpaid for how hard they work. I don't think I could entirely agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. Because saying streamers are overpaid, I mean, viewership, advertisement, sponsorships, collaborations, bigger names, all type of shit, like whether you collab with celebrities or a bunch of other shit, I wouldn't say that's overpayment. It's like, yeah, streamers make a fucking lot of money. We could agree upon that. But at least the top ones. Exactly, overpay when the viewers choose to pay them. If niggas don't choose to fucking subscribe, like for example, you think Kai Cenat would be as rich as he did if niggas didn't choose to fucking subscribe to him? That nigga got 1 million fucking subscribers. That's $6 million, $6 to $5 million off of streaming alone. If nobody ever decided to stream or subscribe to Kai Cenat to, tap in and watch his viewers or to watch his fucking channel as much or like follow the sponsorships he got or whatever, this nigga would not be rich. Feel me? A lot of the streaming or a lot of money in streaming isn't guaranteed, and a lot of money in streaming is usually earned through other people's generosity. To be a streamer, you gotta hope that other people is generous enough to fucking watch you, to care about what the fuck you got going on with your life, or to subscribe to you so they can watch you even more efficiently, But if niggas don't give a fuck about what you got going on, if niggas don't give a fuck about what you bring to the table, then of course you're not gonna matter much to nobody. Feel me? You're not gonna make no bread. You're gonna be, I don't know. You're just not gonna be overpaid.
Maybe, I'm gonna go order some DoorDash. Or what if I wanna get your IRL, for example, right? You wanna go to some restaurant.
Why does he got a soccer ball?
So look, right? So this is how I know you don't support 9-to-5 workers for real, because you just mentioned DoorDash, and there was a whole entire article stating that DoorDash gyps their workers of their tips. They don't get full percent of their tips.
That one army guy genuinely gave you bread and disappeared. That was my boy CC. He the nigga that was running the football routes with in that one IRL stream I did. And he the homie. Like I figured out it was him because I looked at his TikTok account. That was the nigga profile picture and a bunch of other shit. But that was the homie.
So I'm saying I use Uber Eats. So I'm saying I put $10 tip every single time to make sure that these 9-to-5 workers are getting what they're supposed to get. I used to work at Costco's, right? When I was working at Costco's, I quit my job. It was too easy, bro.
How was it too easy? What were you doing?
Bro, I was just sitting there taking the meat.
Nah, he is the one that gifted.
Slicing up, and I put it on the floor. So I did. Shit was boring as fuck.
And that's all you did.
That's all I did, bro.
To put it into perspective, real
pack it for hours, bro.
He's 15 years older than us, so he has a lot more experience.
This shit is just boring as bro.
He's like your
of course. I understand that. But for my certain job though, I can't really just stand around and have someone just give me something in order to
work at
I work at I walk around, help people like 24/7.
Basketball hoops, you could dead as a start shooting.
I can't do any of that. Making sure that people at the end of the day walk out of here with something that I personally sell to them.
Is this nigga a manager at Dick's Sporting Goods, or is he just an employee? So if you're just an employee at Dick's Sporting Goods, stop acting like your job is hard. Clean up a store, check out a register, ring people up, whatever. And make sure shit good. Give me a second, chat. Jazz, do you think I look like a muscular stud? Thank you. She said no.
But I can't really play around with play hoops or talk with all my coworkers.
So you're trying to sell me the soccer ball right now?
I'm not gonna sell this. The reason I brought this soccer ball, this is a World Cup ball. The World Cup is coming soon. everyone is coming together to show love to all these teams. Obviously, right now it's too expensive. How are people gonna afford to go to these games? People have to work their ass off.
Get a sponsor.
Yeah, get a sponsor.
Literally, can't get a sponsor.
I got
what certain sponsors?
What are you talking about?
Okay, and what if they say, oh, sorry, we can't give you that sponsor?
Life's not fair.
Life's not fair.
It's definitely not fair.
You gotta work for it.
You gotta work for it.
Work for it.
You gotta work hard.
And we have to work for it in order to get a sponsor. It's way harder for us to work because we have to make sure our PR is perfect to be at the World Cup.
And if it's not, you're not going to get a sponsor and not from the World Cup.
All it takes is one person in this group to have a bad PR, and we all can't go. See how unfair that is?
How do you know that, though?
Adam Petty was in the backyard, and it was.
They just tried to cancel this man last week
because he had a petting zoo.
And then guess what? Barry got all our sponsors declined because of me.
And do you know how hard that is?
That is for me.
No, I can understand it's definitely hard because it's not your
hundreds of thousands of dollars to make sure that this house stays up. We can't be a part of that. Because of him. Because he wanted to bring a petting zoo into the house.
If you got punished for one of your coworkers saying slur,
I didn't say
how's
slur.
that fair?
It's not fair.
Exactly.
But you're still, in a way, it's not fair, but you're still getting blamed for it because
these niggas ain't even talking about the topic
in
right
that
now.
situation, or because you worked for, or just any sort of a state where like,
he just used keywords at this point.
Imagine Lacey goes outside. He has thousands of girls waiting for him every single day, and then he goes
I don't
outside.
go to the gym anymore because of it. I don't.
Literally.
I used to go to the gym, come outside, 15 girls holding a sign asking me to take my shirt off. That's sexual harassment in my eyes.
Literally.
Please show me proof of that one day, Lacey, please. Why does he care about having like 15 or possibly 20 girls going out?
Nobody's saying that shit.
After him, for God's
Chat
sake.
spans aura, man.
Swag.
And hold on. I got this. It makes his girl stay on her toes because she realizes, oh nah, he's a hunk of a man. Every single girl wants him. I gotta make sure that I do my part to stay with him.
Does any,
Look at him.
Does any ladies in this room want him?
She's definitely fun. She definitely thinks he looks good.
She definitely. She wants me. Granny wants me for sure. Granny wants me.
No, 100%.
They didn't even talk about the topic. Starting from zero as a streamer is harder than starting at an entry-level 9-to-5 job. Facts. Nigga, you can't say that starting from zero as a streamer and trying to make it sustainable is not harder than the entry-level 9-to-5. Working at McDonald's is not harder at all than becoming like a streamer from level 1 to try to be at least level 50, my nigga. Cause, nigga, 9-to-5, anybody could get in there, anybody can make money. Like, sometimes the job might be tedious. Sometimes it may be like, a little aggravating, but at the same time, it's very attainable, Jobs are meant to be attainable for most people because the economy runs on jobs and, the money that people working make. That's why so much taxes get taken back every year because the government uses that shit to fund whatever the fuck they got going on and shit. So, I don't know, man. Streaming is definitely harder than streaming from zero is definitely harder than the entry-level 9-to-5. Any serious 9-to-5, like doctors, or lawyers or like anything that really requires a lot of evidence and a lot of shit you got going on, that shit's harder than streaming. Facts. Even like, I would say like a lot of far end jobs, like a lot of jobs that aren't entry level are definitely harder than like even being a big streamer in a way because of how much people rely on you. But like if you're like just working under somebody or you just don't have like any like real role you got going on, like for example, if you're a manager at fucking like Publix or like a GM at Publix, that shit's not harder than being a fucking streamer. Like yeah, niggas could like a lot of locations gotta fucking rely on you or whatever, or like you gotta hold that shit together. But at the same time, it's just a Publix. Like if you weren't the GM at Publix, it might affect your life, but at the same time, it's not really affecting the general economy. I'm not saying if you weren't a big streamer and like you just stopped streaming, that shit wouldn't affect the general economy either. That shit probably wouldn't affect the general economy, but it's just like, some shit just don't matter.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Rose.
So technically you're saying I shouldn't get a job. Unemployed niggas just be trying to find loopholes in everything niggas say. No bullshit. Like, what is this nigga talking about? When did I say anything like that?
Rose, Silky. That's why everybody called me Silky, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
If anything, this is saying you should get a job because this just says starting from zero as a streamer is harder than starting at an entry-level job. Nigga, yes, it's harder. Nigga, get a job, man. Like that ass.
X. I started at 0 viewers when I was probably around trigger warning 2015 when I was graduating from high school, right?
Damn.
So I was at Shake Shack doing overtime, 8 hours.
Class of 2015, nigga. This nigga is Silky 29. I graduated in 2025, my nigga. Fuck.
But still making sure, I'm not gonna lie, I was probably skipping school a couple times, you know, to make sure I was getting my streaming hours in. You know, but that's the risk you gotta take, right? And I was streaming to probably like 15 viewers for like 2 years straight. My mom took my entire PC, everything. She took everything. I started back in 2020 and I started from 0 again.
Oh my God, you fell off?
I fell off and I came back again. You know what I'm saying? In the end of the 2019 to 2020, that's when I started grinding again, but I was grinding every single day. I quit my job, stopped going to school until like I really started seeing that this was able to pay for me. And I went back to school and I finished school. And I was able to make a living off this. You know what I'm saying? But it's a 1 in a million, probably
more
billion chance that that's gonna happen.
Maybe even more. Bro, he was competing against like Zoe Berger shaking ass. Do you even know who that is?
Do you know who Zoe Berger is? Have you ever seen Zoe Berger on a Zia stream?
I don't know, but
That competition was insane.
Insane.
Did you compete with her?
I mean, we couldn't.
I don't shake ass. What?
Wow. He had competition.
Yeah, like
it was basically harder for him to start at 0.
You don't know the mental state that I had to be in an Aiden Ross E-Day going against Kaizenat, the #1 streamer, and being able to take home a dub. Do you know it was me versus him and his clout? Like being the #1 streamer, I had to literally verse somebody.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Ash Cash, think of that as genuinely like an elite pool, bro. Ash Cash used to be like the it girl, no bullshit, especially on the internet.
Yeah, Titan and in his community, if you win, you're getting antagonized the entire time.
This is 2021 Silky though.
Yeah. So you believe me? You believe that it's harder?
I'm not agreeing with you, but I agree to disagree.
So what's your disagreement?
My disagreement is when you go into a 9 to 5, you have to put in your work. You're on probation for 90 days. You have to prove yourself. So, for example, myself, I started in sales early on, first job, straight out of college.
Oh, okay.
And I had to prove myself. You were talking about hitting the numbers. We have to hit the numbers. We have to hit the quota. We have to make sure that each month gets higher and higher.
On a real note, though, being popular sucks. Like when you're trying to go out without being noticed or motherfuckers being parasocial. Nigga, I'm saying, like, if you ask any of these 9 to 5 workers if being Michael Jackson was harder than being a 9 to 5 worker, nigga, yes. Michael Jackson had billions, millions of people wondering what the fuck he had going on every day. These niggas was accusing him of shit. These niggas was fucking treating him any type of way, grabbing at him, sexually assaulting him. Millions of people fucking just invading your privacy on a day-to-day basis. My nigga, he could, like, if he didn't move like he did, he would have been, like, insane or some shit. And he was still a great fucking guy on top of that, my nigga. So, like, gee, let's be for real. Come on now. Being popular, being a celebrity or anything, being a celebrity in itself or being a public figure that a lot of people know about what's going on or a lot of people pay attention to is always going to be harder than being a fucking normal person.
Higher. You said you only had 15 viewers. I didn't have any viewers. So I had what we call stockpile payment.
That's bad motion, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Phone calls, making sure that our quota is met. My accountability was a manager, and then we have a district manager, and then we have corporate. We have more people that we have to be accountable to. Mind you, I was living on my own, having to pay rent and having to do everything. I wasn't like doing anything or living at home with mommy like you were.
Oh, okay. All right, so you see, that's a thing.
Your mom doesn't love you.
Hold on.
No. There's a difference. There's a choice when I left home to go to college and then living on my own. Yes, but
That's your choice, though. That's your choice, though. That's the thing though. I sat there and I was taking risks. Listen, because right, I didn't think to myself to leave my mom so she could sit there and toggle all the bills, right? I didn't do that. I didn't want to just go do that, right? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna make enough money so she doesn't have to worry about the bills.
But see, you
and
didn't
then later,
say that before.
I didn't have to
you
say
didn't
that.
say that.
That's not what but if I'm
You
working,
said that
if I'm working a job.
Nah, genuinely, cause like, one, you had the option. Like every time, literally every adult I talk to, they be like, "Bro, live with your parents, live in your parents until you like, got enough means to go out on your own or whatever." You feel me? Like, sure, you decide to go out to college immediately and then stop, live with your parents and do your own thing in life. Cool. A lot of people decide to still live with their parents until they like really able to fucking move out. A lot, like, what's the average move out rate age? Probably like 22, 24 at most. Like, nigga, a lot of people lives with their parents for a good bit of time. Not everyone is blessed enough or put in a position well enough to just immediately, go into the workforce and make their own means to live. And if you really think about it, this whole video in general is such a fucking first world problem, my nigga. Cause y'all arguing about whether a 9 to 5 is harder than fucking streaming, but there's genuinely people living below the poverty line or living on the poverty line, barely able to afford their means. A lot of people damn near homeless and niggas that can't afford their next meal. But you're arguing whether or not working at your job that is clearly working out well for you is harder than working as a nigga that's worked hard enough to become a millionaire. This is a first world problem, my nigga. Cause, oh yeah, working a 9 to 5, nigga, you not even struggling no more. Why are you arguing? You never knew real struggle to the point of someone living below the poverty line. Nigga, I've never known struggle compared to niggas that's living far beyond the poverty line. Have I been one of those people? Yes. Have I lived in the hood? Yes. Have I been in dangerous situations a lot during childhood? Yes, my nigga. But even then, a lot of people still had it way worse than me. So like, what is the argument even about? I don't know how you moved out by yourself, because not gonna lie, you're always quitting your jobs, but still, move out and moving with my cousin. Think I'm paying all these bills? The fuck? Facts. Gee, my mom heavily helps me with my bills, but she's also like, she got money on right now. She got money on, like, good bit of money on. So that allows me to, but it's not like I'm not doing shit. I definitely be trying to help and chip in. And plus, it was her idea, because like, when we was living at the house with all my siblings, the rent there was way more expensive to pay monthly than it would be to literally just separate us into 2 apartments. Like, my little brother still live with her, but my sister and me both got an apartment, and the rent is still way cheaper these 2 apartments than that one house. No bullshit. So it's crazy.
Job, if I'm working a job, I don't have to tell you where my income is going to. If I'm working at Shake Shack or Costco, I don't have to tell you where my income is going to. You don't know that I'm paying my mom and I'm giving her money for rent.
Can I ask a quick question? That's just kind of course. It's like, I believe that I heard you all agree that it's almost like 1 in a billion, the success ratio that you have.
Yeah. 0.0001.
So you guys basically won the lotto. No, that's the odds.
Yeah, we earned it. We earned it.
Being successful, the odds.
Okay, so if you want to talk about the lottery, you have to go buy the lottery tickets so to win the lottery.
Yeah, I know.
We went out there and did.
I'm not saying that you didn't do some work. Just saying that the odds are so thin for your success. It's like becoming a Brad Pitt level actor.
Hey,
being an actor is a great thing, but there's not a single actor that actually has money. What? So like they're doing. All I'm saying is they're doing something that they love. But how many people are actually going to make money from doing that?
So you're saying Kevin Hart doesn't have money?
Kevin Hart won the lotto.
See, and like, now this argument getting broken down to the point, like, why does anybody that's not working a 9 to 5 deserve to be someone seen as a harder worker than I am that is working a 9 to 5? Like, celebrity culture and a bunch of other hard workers and whatever. Like, for example, LeBron James. That nigga just plays basketball and he's somewhat good at it. Why the fuck? His job isn't harder than mine. This nigga is just an actor. What? He's been in a couple of Jumanji movies. Like, his job is not harder than mine. Nigga, I gotta, like, rearrange documents and, like, send them to people and shit. Like, what are we talking about? Deadass, what are we talking about? Alright. Yeah, well.
How you doing?
Doing good. Jason, good to meet you. Streaming is mentally
So that
hard.
other nigga that got on there wasn't even fucking retired. Nigga just didn't have a job. Like, I just noticed that because that shit said none at all. And this nigga said retired. That nigga wasn't even retired. This nigga right here, the one I'm staring at, this nigga didn't even have a job. This nigga just, he was just, why are you here? Streaming is a mentally harder job than having a 9-to-5 job. Harder than, maybe. It depends how you take things. But I feel like on average, most 9-to-5 people are going to have that feeling like, oh yeah, I'm doing this shit for no reason. I could be doing so much better shit with my life than streaming and yada yada yada. I could do so much better shit in my life than coming to this fucking job. So I don't know. Especially if you're a successful streamer, you got less to worry about as well. So
than having a 9-to-5 job.
It's a different mentality. Okay, you stream. You want people to like it. Your world, right here, are how other people view you.
Okay, kind of true, yeah.
Our world is making a living, paying bills, having a mortgage, raising a family.
Same with all of
What
us.
people say. Hold on. Hold on. It's just between us, okay? He's not in it right now.
He does not have a family.
It's a whole different world for you guys than it is for us, which you'll notice, right? How old are you?
22 teen.
22 teen is crazy.
I'm 22 teen.
22 teen. What does 22 teen mean?
I just turned 22
just
teen.
a baby.
But you're 22. You're 22. You're 22.
Just a baby.
This generation is a whole different language about everything. Guess how old I am? Just take a guess. No, be honest. What do you think?
He has good teeth. He might be the 70s.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Like an 84.
That-
Cool 84.
Craziest thing is I was kind of thinking 84 too. I'm not gonna lie. I was low key thinking 84. Literally that number exactly. I'm not gonna hold you.
No, okay.
Do I look that old?
No. 84 teen.
See, look. The thing is, I thought 84 originally, but I'm like, he doesn't look 84. He doesn't look that fucking old. He looks more like he's in his 60s, 50s at lowest, 70s at most.
I like that. 84 teen. I just turned 70.
Damn.
Okay, I was right.
Okay. That's not bad. I mean, honestly, you look good. I'm gonna be honest. You look
You
great.
know why? Because the job I had, which was with FedEx, sort of 9 to 5. You go in the morning, load your truck, you go out, make deliveries. But I'm outside every day.
But you have no mental balance, though.
Hold on. 20,000, 30,000 steps a day. Mentally, physically, that's why I'm where I am today. I'm retired. I have a corporate pension. I'm set for the rest of my life. The reason I got that because I have decided I want to take care of I want to raise a family. I have 2 daughters, both married. I have a 4-year-old grandson.
That's actually incredible.
I'm set. I don't care what other people
But that's not my argument, though.
think about me.
So your life is a
that's
lot
amazing.
easier than mine.
I'm set.
But throughout your job,
I'm
you
set.
had zero mental
Exactly.
stress.
Well, wait a minute.
when
Don't say I didn't have stress. I've had a plenty of stress.
when you delivered mail, what was the stress? Not making the mail in time? Because I had to stress about the L's.
The stress about 9-to-5s is more about inadequacy or how behind you are in life or how much better things you could be doing with your time. That's the only reason I would say 9-to-5 is harder than streaming. But as a successful streamer, multiple people on you getting cancel culture, and a bunch of other shit on the internet, that shit definitely could be mentally draining as well. But I feel like 9-to-5's definitely got it, especially considering I had some, or a good bit.
In my chat, I have to stress about the
But
hate
that's your
farms that I go
choice.
through. No, it's
But
not my
that's your
choice. It's my
choice.
job.
No, that's your choice.
It's not my choice.
Your
it's my
job is your.
It's not my
Nobody
choice.
in
It's
here
my
is
job.
doing the job they don't want to. That's your choice.
No, it's not my
My
choice. It's
choice
my
was
job.
to get
So
a
if you
corporate
quit, what
job.
should you do?
Yeah, if I quit, now what?
What should you do?
Quit, now what? Am I supposed to be flipping burgers?
Get a job.
Work at Costco?
But you guys just said it's so hard to get a job.
So no, you're saying nobody in this room wishes they had another job.
But everybody has an option of what they want to do for a living.
There's definitely
But
people in this room. She definitely wants another job.
But that's her.
She's
I'm
an
talking-
educational
I'm
therapist. No one
talking
wants
about
to
what
do
I do.
No one wants to do that. What the
Even is an educational therapist.
Mentally, delivering mail is not more mentally taxing than looking
For
at
me-
chat, spamming
for
L's,
me-
and making sure you don't make the wrong decisions to get hate farmed.
But when I got off work every day, I was okay.
Exactly.
I was okay.
When I ended streaming,
I'm mentally stable.
I'm retired.
No, but yeah.
Super mentally stable. Like, you look like you've always had just enough fruits in your basket. You've never had an overflow of fruits in your basket and lost everything.
Fruits.
Never.
Okay.
And that's a metaphor.
All right. Don't
metaphor.
go to the lost everything, okay? Because I lost my house in the Eaton fire. I lost everything.
Eat fire?
Eaton fire. You don't even know about that, do you?
You're about Malibu?
You're not from LA. Okay, I'm sorry. You didn't know from LA. You didn't know. Okay, fine. You've heard the Palisades fire.
Yeah.
Palisades.
We were in
well, Altadena is above Pasadena. I lost everything.
You have house insurance?
Everything. My wife and I left the house. There was nothing to come back to. Where I am right now, I'm okay. Because I'm not worried about what other people think.
Can I ask you a question?
And your job, you have to worry about what other people think.
Exactly
Not
why
from
my
it.
job is harder.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my
we all
job.
think,
I have to.
I can confidently say that we all think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That like what you're saying about your life is good. Like,
Oh, no, I don't think that.
No.
Listen. But what you're saying about him is you're kind of proving his point by accident because you're saying that you are okay. You don't have any mental stress over it. You're chilling because you
I do have
figure
mental
out
stress.
you figure out a way.
I end my stream
that's
and
your
I
choice.
facepalm myself
that's-
because I'm like,
that's-
why did I do that?
That's your choice, right?
That's not my choice. Sometimes
No,
I
that's your
slip up. I'm human. I'm human, just like you. Okay? We mess up. All right?
We all do.
Exactly.
human, right.
Exactly. But people on the internet, they don't see me as human. They see me as a streamer.
No, they see him as an alien. They look at him as
Imagine a normal daily human mistake you made was
But what's
amplified
important
by
to you guys
10,000
is what
eyes.
everyone else there thinks. I don't care what other people think about what I'm doing.
You don't have to.
Doesn't affect your. Doesn't affect your.
I have
the
to care
luxury of not
because
having
if I don't
one.
care, I lose sponsors. I lose this. I
Great
lose that.
example.
He loses his job.
He was dead ass just trying to make kids' day, saying, "Yo, check out these aminals," and then as he shows them, he gets canceled on Twitter, and now everyone thinks this guy hates animals.
Because they're calling him an animal abuser. They're saying, oh,
An animal abuser,
his
animal
eyes
eater.
are so far apart. He's chopped. He's an alien.
He probably
he's
eats the
ugly.
animals,
He
like
probably-
what?
yeah, he
All
probably-
these things, like they're disgusting on the internet.
There's another point you wanted to make over there. Who was that?
No, I wanted to ask you. You said like, sorry to hear about your house being like lost in a fire, but you did get house insurance for that. Like, you got you probably got paid way more than what your house was actually worth.
I had a steady job that paid the insurance for that. In case something happens, where God forbid.
Are you in a bigger house now?
It did. No, same house. I wanted the exact same what I lost. But all this is a matter of insurance, bills, is what we chose as our jobs so we can make it. Your job is
So
you
you're
both have to like what you do.
So you're agreeing with my point then, that I have to fight a harder mental battle than you.
That's what he's saying.
I wouldn't
That's
say
exactly
hard.
what he said.
said that.
So that's what you said.
He probably has a matter for word.
You didn't even realize that.
9 to 5s don't actually have a real mental battle.
There is no mental
No one in
battle.
here goes through actual
You
stress
actually literally
because of
just
their
wake up and go to
jobs.
the matter.
We
You
do.
gotta be fine.
Do you have a matter, Daddy?
You have a matter. You have a matter in yourself.
It's hard. It was hard work.
The
It
matter-
was hard.
So you agree with
But
me
I
then?
tried. But I chose that work. I chose to do what I did.
You chose to matter daddy around all day.
Does anyone even have a matter, Daddy here?
Does anyone have a matter daddy?
Well, see, that's a different language. Do you guys know what matter?
What's what? What's
Nobody
what?
knows what that is.
What is what?
What you said.
Do you have a matter, Daddy?
Listen, what?
What?
What a matter that he is.
What is a matter? No, I don't even know. What is a matter day? I don't know. Educate us. What is it?
What is what?
What's a matter day?
Not much.
I just got it.
Why is she back? She looked like the vegan teacher. No bullshit. If y'all know who the vegan teacher is that turned into a carnivore or whatever, she was odd. She was real weird too. Streamers wouldn't last 1 week working an average 9 to 5 job. That's cap as fuck. Nigga, a lot of streamers would last 1 week working an average 9 to 5 job. But I mean, maybe if they were like famous, they wouldn't. But a lot of streamers already do that.
Not true.
Well, what do you call average?
Your job.
See, I think.
All right,
I
fair
think.
enough.
I think
Are you willing to hear a little bit of an example?
of your job.
Yeah.
I don't
Just to cut back.
Educational therapy.
Yeah, I know. It's not as fancy schmancy as it sounds.
What is that?
Okay, just think of an impressive title for special education, but at multiple different locations. So you've got layers and layers and layers of people that you need to keep happy, that you need to negotiate. You need to make the senior teachers happy, administrators.
You're a principal.
Nope. But I need to make the principals happy. I need to make school psychologists happy. I certainly need to support kids with special ed means sometimes I'm even a legal advocate.
So here's what I think. I think I already do your job on a 10 times bigger scale. I
Okay.
make thousands of kids happy. I make hundreds of teachers happy. I probably make the students you work with happy.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I already do your job just on a massive scale.
Yeah. She counted
Well,
on one hand.
that's-
How many
You had 5 people you got to worry about.
She counted 5 people.
You did it on one hand. You just said one hand.
Just because I was holding up a hand and you were counting my fingers doesn't mean that that was people.
That's what you said.
I
Teachers,
got
students.
probably about 400 clients.
There's a difference between knowledge and entertainment. Both have a huge impact on human beings and people. Knowledge is not everything. People need to be entertained. People want to smile. People want to laugh. Laughing is the best cure for sadness. It's the biggest cure for depression. Just smiling. That's more important than knowing about knowledge.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that at all, but
I do educate people.
You told people to buy Bitcoin.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that value of humor and entertainment
And see,
at all.
here's the thing
But
is-
I feel that you are
Let me ask you a
deluded
question.
in saying that entertainment and knowledge are exclusive of one another.
How many
What
years
do
did you go to
think
school?
entertainment
How many years did you go to
is?
school in college for your degree?
Why are you asking?
I just wanna know.
What is it important to you?
Because I just want to know.
I have a master's.
Okay. I have a law degree. Yeah. I went to school, got a law degree while streaming. All at the same time, still grew my brand to the point to where it is today. That's called hard work. All you had to do was just go to school,
This nigga got a
show up to
law
a couple
degree?
classes, bang, boom, boom, do a couple homeworks, turn an assignment, and here you are now making a few students and
Once
teachers
again,
happy.
you're making assumptions. You're
No, you
making
just said it.
assumptions about
You just
who
said
I.
it.
No, I didn't. You have been doing that time and time again to
No.
everybody across.
You've
the
been
table.
manipulating me this whole time.
I think I'm manipulated too.
How?
Do you have a course? Can I buy your course?
She's a therapist. She knows how to get in our heads and manipulate. She's manipulated.
Back off, fellas.
She's manipulated.
Man, okay, nah, you about to make her reach her breaking point. You know, and you know when the quiet, wrinkly old lady hit the back off, fellas, clear out the whole scene. She about to air that bitch out. No bullshit.
One-on-one.
And you repeatedly think that you are entertaining
I am.
your followers,
I'm an entertainer.
which of other asses and other people who act like buffoons. And that's it. And in a couple of years, you do know somebody else is going to replace you, younger and dumber, and or AI.
That's fine. That's fine by me. That's fine by me.
That's it.
AI is, yeah, you're making assumptions now. So that is again that gaslighting that you do, that manipulating that you probably learned in school, where you just flipped the situation and did exactly what you said I was doing. You just assumed that someone's gonna replace me. I'm irreplaceable. No one can do what I do. Okay? That's number one. Number two, anybody can do what you do. Anybody can be an educational therapist. You go to school for a couple years, learn about educations, and boom, you're an educational
You were
therapist. It's
talking
not
about
hard to
earlier
do.
that you earned your law
And I have a
degree.
feeling you're at an entry level of your
Do you
job.
think anybody can earn a law degree? There is no such thing as an entry level.
You are probably an entry level at your job because I can tell you're not very good at it.
He's not good at manipulating.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to not pay any attention to it.
All of us right here, we all do all of your jobs in a way. Just on a bigger scale. Whether you're an insurance broker, whether you're a therapist, whether you work at, we do all these jobs in one.
I literally work
We inspire and entertain, and that is something that is important to the youth, because if we go through life telling all these kids, you gotta grow up, you gotta get a job, you gotta follow the cycle, stay in that cycle. You're brainwashing these kids in the future generations to think that they have to sit at that desk, they have to do that 9 to 5, when the truth is they could follow their dreams and they could be just like us.
Wait, that's. I mean, shit. Hey, that's the end of that video. That'd be vid, man. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Personally speaking, those old niggas was getting cooked, and I feel like, of course, you're gonna get cooked when you try to speak on a topic you don't know much about and only have assumptions about, you know. So, let me know what y'all niggas think down below. It's been your boy Cal, aka Activism. Remember, eyes been on Cal. Peace.